that plenty of you have seen those Instagram ads, Facebook ads for tons of things, and usually they're a scam, they're a waste of money. I would usually never in a million years actually throw money at them. Usually. There have been a couple exceptions to that over the years, but normally I'm like, I'd rather not get my identity stolen. But, I made an exception this time, and I am so freaking glad that I did. It's possible that I overpaid for the thing, but you know what? I think it was worth it this time. So, those of you who are in, like, the beauty communities and such, you've probably seen this. This is the SiliScrub. They call it that because you scrub your scalp with it, and this is silicone, therefore SiliScrub. It is a super basic design, which would leave most people pretty skeptical and questioning of it, but that's also what made me question, that one might actually work. So it's just a plastic handle with silicone little nubs. They go down in the middle so that it can curve to the shape of your head while you're in the shower. Supposedly you can use it on wet or dry hair, but I wouldn't recommend doing it on dry because you're probably just gonna make a tangled freaking mess. Yeah, the first thing I did when I got out of the box, I tried it on dry hair. Would not recommend that. But in the shower. Basically, what it claims to do, for those who haven't seen the ads for this, it claims to promote better circulation to your scalp. It promotes hair growth, which, I mean, those are nice. That wasn't really what I was here for. What I was here for was the claims of that it can get rid of flakiness from your scalp, be it from dandruff or from psoriasis. That's where it was like a dog whistle for me. I was like, wait. I'm skeptical, but they were showing videos of people using this in the shower, and all they're doing, they're just massaging their scalp with it, and supposedly when they got out, there was a marked improvement with the amount of flaking. Some saw none. I was like, well, I doubt I'd be that lucky, but I mean, even an improvement would be wonderful for me, because I have dealt with scalp psoriasis since I was a tiny-ass little kid. Like, I wasn't even in double digits yet when I started having the onset of this. It's not a catchy thing, it's an autoimmune disorder, you cannot catch it. It's not like a disease that way, but it's hereditary, so if it's in your family, you may be screwed. Not necessarily screwed, but you may be. But I unfortunately did get it pretty young. I have it on certain patches of my skin elsewhere too, but the worst for me by far is the scalp. For most people, it's just like plaques and scaling in patches on their scalp. Mine apparently is extreme. It's literally my entire damn scalp. I have been to so many freaking doctors over this. I have tried all the over-the-counter shit. I've tried so many prescription things. And it pretty much short of using biologics, which I have reasons for not wanting to risk. I don't want the cancer risks there, so I won't take them. Short of that, I've tried pretty much everything on the market. And some of the things, they might work for a little while, like you guys who've been here a while may remember. I had some luck with the apple cider vinegar rinses in the shower last year, and then suddenly it just stopped working out of the blue, and I don't know why. I've had that happen with several things. I've had it happen with tea tree oil. I've had it happen with a few others, where it seemed like a silver bullet, and then all of a sudden, nope, apparently it got immune to it. So this intrigued me because it's in no way a medication. It is physically breaking up the crap and removing it from your skin. Now, obviously it's not a cure, but if it can just even clear it up, even if I have to use it every time I'm in the shower, I'm cool with that. I am totally cool with that. So, screw it. I bought the thing. And I had to wait about a month for it to show up, so, I mean, it did come from China, and that made me skeptical, too, because I was like, oh god, it's gonna reek like cheap plastic, isn't it? None. No odor whatsoever. I can't speak for the cheap knockoffs on Amazon. Those might, but the one from roseglow.com, I can attest, does not, and I have extreme sensitivities to the scent of plastic, so if I'm not picking up on it, there is, like, none. Just throwing that out there. It doesn't feel like particularly high-grade plastic either, it just lucked out. No scent from the silicone either. But went ahead, got in the shower. Unlike certain other reviews of this, I will not be filming myself in the shower. Sorry, I'm too modest for that, so you're just going to have to take my word for it in action. But I think the results speak for themselves for me. Because I went in there, used my usual shampoo. I really went to town, though, with this thing. Like, admittedly, I probably stayed in there half an hour massaging my scalp with it, just because, well, for one, it actually felt really good. I mean, I have a dog, and she likes being scratched behind her ears, and she's just like, yeah, when you do it. I kind of felt like that with this. I was just like, I could not get enough of it. So I kept going for quite a while. I figured, well, you know, if it works, I'm probably doing a really, really good job right now. So I just kept going with it for a while, and I did notice it lathered up my shampoo way better than it normally does. And some of you may wonder, why not just use your fingers to scrub it in? Because fingers have nails that can cause microabrasions on your scalp, and when you already have scalp issues to begin with, you do not want to add to that. Just saying, it makes it a million times worse when you have a condition like psoriasis. So, something like this, there's no sharp edges, despite it looking like spikes. There's no sharpness whatsoever. I can rub it on my face. Actually kind of feels good there, too. No roughness at all. It's very soft, very bendy. I'm not really sure what to compare the consistency to, but you can see how easily they bend. Or actually, it kind of feels like a pencil eraser. If you can imagine, like, the consistency of rubbing your finger across one of those, like a softer one, it kind of feels like that. So, it's very soft. It just felt really, really, really nice. It was lathering up real great, so I was like, I'm just going to keep doing it for a while. Now, I wasn't expecting much, if anything, honestly, but I figured, hell with it, I'll give it a shot. And then I went to blow dry my hair. And actually, I was combing it first, and usually, truth be told, this is gross, TMI. I normally get out of the shower, comb my hair, and still see big flakes of scales and crap that came off that I have to comb out of my hair with a fine-tooth comb. Yes, it's gross, but it's a fact of life when you have psoriasis. And I noticed maybe like one itty-bitty one from doing my whole head. And I was like, what? Are you telling me this actually works? So I'm blow drying my hair, and by this point, normally, there would by far be tons of dandruff. No. I used this shirt on purpose because it is black and would show up. Are we seeing anything, guys? Like, for real. Other than, like, maybe some hair from my dog or, like, lint from my bed. Nothing. I was like, are you kidding me? This basic little thing, this, of all the crap I've tried over the years, this is the thing that apparently is the silver bullet? And then I figured out the secret of why it works completely by accident. So when I was done with my shower, I left this in the little tray that I also have my bar soap in, and it got some soap scum crap on it, because my mom wanted to see it after I was telling her how well it worked, and I went to wipe it on my shirt to wipe off the soap, and within a couple swipes, so much lint from the shirt itself. Actually, I'll do it again to show you guys what I'm talking about. This is how this thing works. Find a good spot right here. Yeah, and you can see just from a few scrubs how much crap came off my shirt. Now imagine your scalp with all sorts of loose, dead skin. It is doing that exact same thing on your scalp. And because it's not sticky, but it has just enough friction, I guess, to where it adheres, but under the water it comes right off. So in the shower you never see anything on it, even though it's there, and it's totally doing its thing, and it's working well. That's why I did this, because I know it'll come right off in the sink. I already did it when I tried this and showed her. Makes total freaking sense why it works so well, especially for how long I spent in there working on it. It's like, so I really got a lot in there. But the real thing that spoke volumes to me, apparently the scaling I have was so thick to where, even with medicated shampoo, at best, normally I feel like one spot right here where I can actually feel tingling from it and nowhere else. For the first time since I was about 10 years old, I actually felt it all over. I was like, oh my god, I actually got through it. I got through the stuff, which, again, I know TMI and gross, but that speaks volumes for, even though it's so basic, it works. Again, I can't speak to the hair growth thing, I can't speak to any claims about circulation or any of that. I wouldn't doubt it. Logically, it makes sense too, but for being so basic, I was like, really though? But then thinking about it, usually, sometimes the things that are the most basic really do work the best. They don't always have to be fancy, they don't have to be high-tech. You know, something like this apparently can work wonders if that's what you're trying to get it to do. So I would say, go ahead and buy one of these if you were thinking about it, especially if that was the reason you wanted it for, was to help with dandruff or with psoriasis. It will help you. It will help you so much. And another thing I noticed on that same score, normally my scalp is so itchy all the time, no matter what I do. I have barely touched my scalp at all since I used it. That, too, speaks volumes to me. Of course, now that I went and brought attention to it, my brain's like, okay, now you feel itchy, but not even on my scalp, like right here. But I'm sure you guys notice in videos all the time. Normally, I have my hands in my hair all the damn time. I have barely touched it at all since using this. I'm like, really? This basic little thing is the silver bullet. I swear. And they have different color combos. I like blue and purple, so I got the blue and purple one. I would have liked it more if this part were blue and this part were purple, since my bathroom decor is blue, but I mean, that's okay. It's still got the blue, so I'm good. But, for real, I'm just so tripped out that this thing worked. Because I thought for sure that I'm probably getting ripped off of like 18 bucks, but you know what? If it works, it'll be money well spent. I no longer feel ripped off. I feel like it was indeed money well spent. However, I will say that because it's such a basic thing, it's literally just a plastic base and some silicone, that the knockoffs on Amazon probably do work comparably well to it. But if they don't, go to roseglow.com. That's where I got this exact one. You will pay more for it, you will have to wait longer for it, but just on an uneducated guess, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the ones from Amazon are probably just as good, because it's just silicone and plastic. What could possibly be so unique about this exact one? Especially when they look, by all accounts, identical in every way, shape, and form. Just saying. So, it's up to you which way you'd rather go about it, but I mean, I think if I'm gonna buy more in the future, I might get some of the Amazon ones just to see, because I'm pretty sure they work just as well. I know my mom wants one now, so I'll probably buy her one from there and just see if they're as good. But if they're not, then again, I got mine from Rose Glow. They have some other stuff on it. I can't speak to how well those work. All I've used is this, but still, I just want to share with you guys that surprisingly this thing works. I didn't really expect it to, but every once in a while I'm pleasantly surprised, and on this one, I am indeed very pleasantly surprised, and I can without shame wear a black shirt again without being super embarrassed and worrying nonstop about the white shoulders snowy mess that is normally a thing. I mean, color-wise, I love wearing the color black, but I usually don't dare because of that situation, but I'm like, look at this. Look at this, guys. This is so impressive. I'm like so stupidly happy over such a small thing, you have no idea. Because to me, this is huge. Because like I said, I've dealt with this shit since I was like 9. So to suddenly have found something that simple that seemingly dealt with it. Again, it's not a cure. You do have to keep using it to keep getting the benefits, but I am willing to use this thing every time I get in the shower if it means not dealing with that. Perfectly willing to. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see if it keeps working or not, or if it's another boomerang thing that works for a little bit for me and then stops, but I have a feeling because of the nature of how it works, I don't see how this one could just fail to work all of a sudden. Unless, you know, it broke, in which case I'll buy another one, but just saying. It seems pretty darn magical to me, so anyways. that's it for this one. Just wanted to share that with you guys. It's not the normal sort of thing I review here, but because I had such good results, I wanted to share it with you guys. And no, I'm not being paid to say any of this. This is legit my own. I paid for this with my own money. These are my results I happen to have with it that I'm just so stoked about and so excited for that I just had to tell you all. So, anyways. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a big ol' like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Have any of you guys tried this thing? What were your results? Let me know down below your thoughts, feelings, anything else about this or anything really. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Etsy, everything's down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.